Hello there YouTube, it's Ro here. Thank you for visiting Ro. If this is your first time, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today I want to do a quick walk around the garden. This is not going to be a full tour, but I saw a few things that I thought were worth noting. And so that's what we're going to do today. First, I want to start over here. I have one watermelon coming in on this plant down there. It's looking good. So far, so good. That's the only one that was on this plant. I had other flowers, but none of them got pollinated. Here I have a black cherry tomato that I need to put out. I don't know what this tomato is. Oh, and this is my first time growing the sun gold. These are delicious. This is my elephant ear. I found a tomato plant in there that is fruiting like crazy. But I am in love with this. I know now in the future, I put all 3 bulbs in that container, not knowing how they grow. I know now that I won't do that again. I'll just put 1 bulb in each container, because it looks so tropical, and I wish I had 3 containers of it, and I probably could if I hadn't put them all together. Moving on, I got some peppers coming in. This one's red. These Ash County pimentos are coming in real nice. I have 2 watermelons up here. I don't know what variety they are. Come around, some more peppers coming in. And here's some more ripe ones that I can probably harvest here pretty soon. Over here I planted a whole bunch of beans. On the bottom are cucumber plants. I think these are the muncher cucumbers. And then here I am loving these tomatoes. I'm pretty sure these are the cherry falls. This is just 1 plant and it's enormous. But it's beautiful, isn't it? And it does have fruit on it. It's flowering as well. You can see some fruit down there. And then there was another one over here. I don't know what variety this is, but I don't think it's the same as this. This is another cherry falls. It too has lots of fruits, and I love the way this looks. I also threw in 2 peppers here. These are called taquito peppers, and they're supposed to stay very small. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on, I'm loving my queen lime red zinnias. Aren't they gorgeous? Next year I'll put them in the ground. But they're doing all right in these containers. Here I have some peppers I need to put out. Here's a Tobago seasoning. It's ready to go out, and a cayenne. Over here I have some more small cherry tomato type plants doing very well. I believe the fruits are ready on these. Some of them at least. There's a lot down there as well. And my giant of Italy parsley is looking great. My chives have bounced back from being harvested, so I'm really excited about that. Over here, nothing to really talk about. My peppers are coming in. This is where I harvested all those peppers in one of my earlier videos a couple weeks ago. And I was going to try to force a second flush. It seems to be working. I got peppers coming in all over these. And here and here. Down here as well. I got some back here, down there. So that seemed to work in my favor. Over here, I'm really excited for these mushroom red peppers. They are supposed to be some of those super hots, but they look really big, I think. And my friend is very excited to get those from me. I have another fourth watermelon coming in over here. I did have one other on this plant, but we've been getting so much rain that it split. I made a community post about it a few days ago. I'm looking forward to collecting the seeds from this fern leaf dill. I did not get to taste it this time around. It was a trap crop, and so I never got any of it. However, it looks like I'm gonna get some seeds. Then over here, my Scotch bonnet. It's only got the one pepper on it, but it's coming along. That's another one that's not for me, that's for Willie. And my Green Dream parsley is doing really well. Oh my, look who's in there. I have some, what are those? I don't know if you can see them. Oh, there they are. Some worms in there. If I can figure out what they are, I'll make sure to put that on the screen there. My lemon balm is doing great, and my perpetual spinach is finally coming into its own. I finally got all of the walking onions planted up. Some of them I threw down in this container, as you can see down here. And then I've put them in other places around them here. These are the blue cream tomatoes. They don't have a lot of airflow. I need to thin them out. It was a big mistake for me not to have adequate caging for these plants. They are just wild. They taste good, but I'm finding that these split really easily. Although, again, we've been receiving a ridiculous amount of rain. Check out my Rudbeckias. These are the second perennials I put on the property. The first were those two Rose of Sharon's in the background. These look great, don't they? I love them. Over here is my big rainbow tomato, which has some blossom end rot. These are the tomatoes I picked this morning. I didn't know it, but my watering system was not working. The timer had water all logged into the battery chamber, and so these plants weren't getting watered. So that would explain why the blossom end rot is happening. Over here I have another tomato. I'm not sure which kind it is, but this one looks very healthy. And then check this out. I never got around to taking those purple broccolis out, or burgundy broccolis out, and they are coming back on their own. So there's that. Here's another big rainbow tomato plant. And back here is a black creme tomato plant. I've harvested 2 of these. They're pretty delicious. Moving on. The front 3 are my horseradish. The back 3 are my sunchokes. Over here, I've got dwarf Siberian kale, some lacinato kale. and a few tomato plants and a whole bunch of onions. These are the long red of tropia. I've harvested a few tomatoes from here. This one's a San Marzano, a plum type tomato. And then I forget what these other ones are. I'm not sure. But the plants are pretty loaded. They got plenty of fruit on them. Again, I did not have adequate staking set up for this, and they're kind of on the wild side. So next year I need to do better. Back here, one of those, I don't even know what this is, a squash or something, still came up, and so I'm going to be pulling that plant. I don't eat squash or zucchini or any of that, so I'll be pulling that. I've been harvesting my calendula flowers as much as I can, but they're coming in hot and heavy. And then up here is a collard plant, and down in the bottom there is some kale. My sage back here is looking really good too. Overall, I'm really pleased with the garden. Things are looking good. And I'm excited. I started some of my seeds for the fall. I have another garden bed that I'm going to be putting out over here. It's the same as these. This fall, I'm going to see if I can get a soil delivery from a place called Akron Finest Mulch. You can buy like cubic yards of it or something like that for $37. Because these have gone down so low in just a year, and they need to be topped off. What else? So overall, it's been pretty productive. I've been harvesting a lot of my herbs, as you guys know, and I've been doing small harvests here and there of peppers and tomatoes as they come. Here we are in the beginning of August. It's not unusual for me not to have a ton of ripe fruits. And so I think I'm right on track here. It's my peach tree. Looks good. I think it's the Red Haven. Oh, and another dwarf tomato. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little mini tour, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and happy growing.